Hi, Nneka. How are you? How are
Good.
you? Workaholic
I
lady.
am so I'm tired, but I'm excited.
All
How are
good stuff,
you?
right?
Of
I've been
course.
good. I've been working a lot, a lot. Like we've been getting ready. Uh, our feather brows is finally finished.
Nice.
So I'm sure, some people bought like we were pre-selling it. So now they're gonna get activation, but it
Nice.
half my life away, I tell you. It's was
I
not
understand.
it was not easy to put a course together, as you know. It's not easy, and something so super detailed is really, really hard. But I'm happy it's
Oh
finished,
yes.
done. Tomorrow all our students are gonna get activated. I'm super excited about that. And I'm super
Nice. Congratulations.
our course coming up. So I'm hoping that's going to be hopefully maybe 2, 3 weeks. I think we could start pre-selling in 2 weeks. It's almost done. So, but anyway, I don't want to
Yes.
jump in there. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are.
Sure. Hey everybody. What is today? Thursday?
Happy
All these
Thursday.
days seem the same to me.
Tomorrow is
Happy Thursday. I know. My name is Nneka. I am a New Yorker, in case you didn't recognize the accent, which would
I
kind of be
don't
hard maybe. I don't know.
I don't hear it.
But no, oh, I tell you, when I'm in the South, they hear it and they're like, "Ooh, a Yankee." But I am a licensed esthetician here in New York, also a licensed permanent makeup artist, and your resident brow lamination and lash lift expert. Yay!
That's right. So
Yes.
I want to ask you a few things. So how did you start your journey? Like, did you do first skincare or?
Yes. So first, and this is the crazy part, I was in corporate, then I was in law enforcement. Can you imagine me with the badge, Claire? All of this fun.
Wow. And then you're a little guy too. Little, not guy,
Yeah.
little lady.
Yeah, little lady, big personality, big hair to match. The law enforcement
In
job
my
is
hair
what,
today is
yeah,
after I get my hair done, she's the only time, I get it blow dry. I don't do it anymore, but
the blow dryer and I are not friends. I love it wild, just like me.
I can dry my hair normally. It's beautiful.
Yes,
Embrace the
ma'am.
curl.
That's right. Embrace all of this, all of it. Um, but yeah, no, the law enforcement job, that was the catalyst for me to just stop taking jobs and actually follow what I was passionate about. And I talked to my husband. I'm like, listen, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
He gave me the go ahead and I never looked back. I enrolled in aesthetic school full time. I was pregnant with my fourth child. Um,
I did not
and
for children.
yes, I'm a mom of four and plus a dog baby. That's my fur baby. And yeah, my husband, who's like, I love you if you're watching, but like having another kid.
Mine too.
You gotta love them. You gotta love them, you know?
I always
Um,
three boys.
See, I have three boys, one girl, and it's like literally my daughter and I versus all of the testosterone in our house, you know? So we spend a lot of time hiding.
Oh my gosh. I,
Oh, yes.
but I also think everybody says that girls are harder than boys.
Not at all. My daughter is so easy. She's
So
the
you're lucky.
easiest one.
You're lucky. You're lucky. That's not normal.
I, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love it. I love it. I love having a full house. I was an only for a very long time until I was 15. So I always knew I wanted this big family. Beauty, I didn't know that until I was about 30. So here we are, 10 years later.
That's funny. Now we know how old.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that. I'm 40 and fabulous.
That's right. Don't look. And I'm gonna be 48. I don't hide it either.
Ooh, and you look amazing. That's all
Oh,
that matters, right? You look and feel good.
I mean, I do.
You're supposed to say
Honestly,
yes.
feel I feel good. My only thing is like I fell and I really hurt my ankle. So
Oh
that's
no.
like really hard for me. It's really been very hard for me since that accident. But I feel like actually I look better now than when I was younger. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm
Yeah,
feeling every bit of 40. So good for you.
did you hear what I just said?
No.
Angel skin.
Uh,
That's a new thing that's coming. It's
you have
really
to plug the Angel skincare.
yeah.
I can't wait to
It's
try
my
it.
thing. But I'm giving birth. I just gave birth to my feather bra baby. Now we're gonna have our baby very soon, and then
Yes.
that will be the next baby. So
That's
how long
hilarious.
ago to start um, your journey?
Oh, beauty was, when did I give birth to the last one? 2013. So going on 10 years. I'm the only woman in my family who wore or wears makeup. I was the first one to shave my legs in 1992. Okay. This should tell you something. I should have known then that beauty was my thing. And again, just never looked back. It was an amazing experience being in school. But because I was pregnant with my last little guy, I got to sit home and watch these other women who were all career changes like me hit the beauty world, and they were miserable. They were miserable. And I'm like, oh gosh, I never wanted to work for anyone. So
Yeah.
it was just like that thing that lit the fire under me to chase exactly what I wanted to do. And I actually, do you remember Barney's?
You mean
Barney's,
the
New York.
store?
So I worked there
Dear
managing a
Bar-
skincare brand.
Barney. You're asking like he was like a friend or something.
No, the only Barney's that matters. The
Barney.
store. Hello.
Barney. Who doesn't know Barney? The
I
purple
mean,
dinosaur.
some people, I don't know, but I worked there for just shy of 2 years, and it was something that kind of fell in my lap. And I managed this skincare brand, and I used my time there to learn about client experience, how to communicate with everyone from every walk of life, whether they spoke the same language as me or not. And that experience, Claire, when I tell you, I worked there full time and launched my business. I did both for about 2 months before I completely walked away from Barney's, but it was such a good like start. So yeah, here I am.
Was Barney's purple?
Barney the dinosaur is purple, Claire. I mean, come on.
You know, it's funny because actually I was in New York and I went to Barney's and I bought something because they don't have Barney's here. But
No.
and then I didn't like it, then I returned it and I still have a gift card. It's still sitting in my living room because I need to buy something and I found it after years. I don't even know if it expires, but so
Barney's
I did.
closed, Claire.
What?
Barney's is gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're now it's like a store within Saks. Saks bought them out because they were in financial. Oh, that's a whole nother
Why are you
story.
gonna say that to me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was a few $100s. Okay.
I mean, lesson learned. Use your gift cards, people. Use them.
Shit, man. Yeah. Now I could buy purple dinosaur with that. Okay.
Okay, and the friends.
Right. I know, right? I didn't know they're gone. Did they go with the COVID time? Yeah, probably.
No, they were gone prior to COVID. You know what happened? I left and then the world just fell apart and they had to leave. They had to close down.
Wow. Shoot. Well, you live, you learn. Don't wait to use your gift cards.
At all.
Uh,
Okay.
stupid me. Well, anyway.
But yes.
But so how did you get into permanent makeup then?
I don't know if you want to know that story.
What?
So when microblading became popular, I wanted to get it done for myself.
Mm.
And someone I was in aesthetic school with, which I should have known better, but she was setting up her own school at the same time that we were in school. Okay. So I see her posting and she's saying something about offering microblading classes. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of interested in getting it done for myself, but let me see. I'm great at doing brows. Oof. I took the class. It wasn't even half a day. People were being serviced in the same room. The actual person teaching the class didn't even speak English. One of the other students had to translate for me. Yeah. About 10 trainings later, I got really good.
Oh my.
But I enjoy
Your story is not
uncommon.
right. I was gonna say unique because I hear it all the time. Like, kind of happened to me too. I mean, at that time, I think it was very, very common. Thank God it's a little less common now. There is a lot of like really good trainers, and you could.
Like beauty angels. Hello.
Right, that's true. Right. But I think that's really important still to do your due diligence, because there's still like people that just want to take your money and then you'll never, you know,
Absolutely.
learn much. So, okay, after all these trainings you started doing.
So I want to say probably 3 months after, and you have to, I don't know if you know this about me yet, but I'm determined.
Oh,
And I mean,
you
I
are
ate.
very determined. I
Yes,
really admire that. I
thank you.
I have the same kind of thing. Like if I want something, I will do it. There is no
Right.
like, it's a good thing, but then I also see that you work very, very hard.
And that is the part that we're working on, working smarter, not harder.
Harder.
I've been going at this since 2016. I am a huge lover of beauty. I'm a nerd. I love taking in as much knowledge as possible. So between being on the subway, I would nap for a little bit and I'd be doing strokes in my notebook. I'd get home, get the kids with their dinner done, homework done, get them to bed, and I would be, at my dining room table working. This
Practice.
went on for a good 3 months, at
Mm.
least 2 hours, 3 hours a day. And at Barney's, well, they're closed now, so it doesn't matter. I can tell. If there were no clients walking through, I would be at my counter drawing, or I'd go hide in the stock room, and I'd be in there
That's
drawing.
why. That's why it went bankrupt. Because
Hello.
people were practicing other shit. I'm joking.
We were working on the next thing. No, it afforded me the opportunity to truly enjoy and love beauty. And when microblading hit, I I still didn't get it done. That's a whole other thing, but it's been such an enjoyable experience, and I I think the best part is the instant gratification when your clients look and they're like, oh my, and they start crying. I love the
I,
waterworks. I love the
I
waterworks.
know. It's
It
so
makes
nice.
my heart feel good.
But I think so. When did you start doing the lash lifting?
So lash lift, I started, what are we in, 2022, 2019, I believe. Might have been 2018, but at the very least 2019. Brow lamination was about 2 years ago. I added these services because they seemed like pretty easy add-ons and upsells, right?
Like,
They
that's what I want
do.
to talk about, because I feel like if you are a permanent makeup artist and you're not, well, again, see, today, I have one of my students, she was asking me, do you need to
Mhm.
be an esthetician?
Right,
And I honestly, I don't know, because I don't want to give a wrong answer. I think some states require,
right.
maybe especially for the eyelash, but for the eyebrows,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So the best thing that each person can do is check in with their cosmetology board.
Yeah.
They'll know, and it's likely online. I know government websites are no fun to navigate, but you should be able to find out on those websites if it's required.
Yeah, I think that's very important, because before you go and invest in a course, I would definitely check, because I would
Right.
hate Like I would hate to like sell to her and then she can't do it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Uh,
what I will say is, unlike lash extensions, I have not seen a regulation in New York. I cannot speak for any other place, and I mean New York City. New York State is a different
different.
governing body,
Yeah.
but in New York City, I have not seen anything that states that you have to be an esthetician, cosmetologist, barber, waxer, or anything along those lines to do either of those services. So
Oh,
just keep that in mind, guys.
so it really depends where you are. You
Yes,
see? See, like
yes.
in Florida, you have to be an esthetician to do
Florida,
eyelash.
uh-huh. You said
So it
eyelash
depends.
extensions?
What?
You said eyelash extensions?
Yeah, if eyelash
Right.
extension also
Okay.
anything like anything that you know like actually the interesting part. I used to live in Massachusetts. And
Mm-hmm.
Massachusetts, it was illegal to do tinting, like lash
Yes.
tinting and brow tinting. I'm not sure, but lash tinting, yeah, because somebody, some stupid person, used the hair dye on somebody's lashes.
I mean, that's
She
not
had
necessarily shocking.
from it. Stupid. Who would do that?
Lots of people, the same
And
people who
it's
order their products from
cheap,
eBay.
like the hair dye regularly, it's much cheaper than the, Lush
Right.
out dye. That's why.
Derma Design said it's the same in Pennsylvania. You have to be a licensed esthetician. Thank
Yeah,
you for sharing.
yeah. Thanks, on. Yeah, every state is different, so I think it's very important to really check. But
Right.
if you're an esthetician or cosmetologist, also, I believe you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a to me, it's one of the greatest services to add.
Oh, waxers. Don't forget waxers.
Waxers too. What can I mean? I don't know. Like you see, this is the other thing. Some states have a special license just for waxing.
New York.
Right. So, guys, here is my point, right? You gotta check your board of cosmetology.
Right.
What do you need to do brow tinting, lash tinting, brow lamination, lash lifting?
Yes.
To find out from your state, because it otherwise, if God forbid something happens, not that anything is going to happen, it's very small
Well,
risk.
not with the Beauty Angels products. No, no,
No, it's
no.
very, very, yeah. I mean, the Beauty Angels products are super, super gentle, yes, for sure. um but
And the
I've
training is good.
buddy, what?
I said, and the training is good.
Oh,
So,
that training, as like every Beauty Angels training, it is super, super detailed. I was actually showing my hairdresser yesterday because she is so amazing doing balayage. And
mm-hmm.
her, you need to make a course. And she's like, well, I wouldn't know where to start, blah, blah, blah. So I told her, I showed her, look, you got to talk about hair, the structure,
Mm-hmm.
the skin, blah, blah, blah. Like this is our lash lifting course. She's like,
Right.
wow, it's fabulous. So she was
Oh,
impressed. Yeah. Let's move
yay.
to New York. That's funny.
Well, let me tell you something. If you are an esthetician, if you are a waxer, if you're, just anything, if you're in beauty, you would be just so silly not to pay attention to these trainings, because brow lamination, first of all, it's one of the hottest new services, and
Right.
it's fast, and there's good money in it.
And
Best
the
part?
is not expensive. The products are
No.
very reasonably priced. So per,
Right.
per cost is very low, you
Per
know.
cost per service is very low. And one of the best parts, your clients feel amazing when they leave, because now you've given them a whole new look, especially if they're not yet ready for permanent makeup. So this helps to
Let's
ease
talk
them
about
into it.
that. That is the next big subject I want to talk about. Brow lamination,
Hmm.
brow tinting, and staining the skin
Right.
could give somebody who is not ready for permanent
Hmm.
makeup an idea of,
Yes.
right?
So the best part is that person that calls in, they're apprehensive about getting permanent makeup. And it's like, no, don't worry about it. let me introduce you to this other service. Let me introduce you to brow lamination and tinting. The brow lamination, first of all, it helps to restructure the hairs. So you get to shape them in any form that you'd like to make them look fuller. How you really, really make them look good and crisp and clean is by adding the tint. When you add the tint, it's very quick. Again, the service time is very quick, but it gives that client, like you said, the opportunity to like really see themselves with a fuller brow, right? They get to see that, they get to experience it. Now they're more likely to book permanent makeup. But the
Right.
other part is, so if your client had permanent makeup, it doesn't mean that they can't get brow lamination at some point, because maybe they just needed the permanent makeup to fill in certain spots. You've done a beautiful job microblading or doing a powder brow, but now that person wants to try brow lamination. That's a whole other client base that you already have that you
Yeah.
can introduce.
Very, very good point. Very good point. The other thing is, you guys, like I did skincare and eyebrows and tinting. I never did lamination
Mm-hmm.
or lash lifting because it was like right when I was getting out of it and I was so busy doing permanent makeup and teaching, I didn't get into it. But I
Right.
did tinting my whole career, lash tinting and brow tinting. So, and then the difference between henna and this tint that we're going to talk about next as well. But
Mm-hmm.
what I want to say is there is a lot of clients out there that have very light hair
Mm-hmm.
and they have hair, but they can't really see it. Even if they get permanent makeup, Nneka, the hair
Yeah.
looks very light. Okay.
Right.
So I think no matter what, I still had a lot of people because I've been doing permanent makeup for a very long time, but I still used to tint once a month. I would tint
Mm-hmm.
their brows and then they liked it when like, but see, the thing is, we now carry the Bronson dye, which is really, really fabulous because in my time, the tint only lasted literally a day on the,
Right.
you know, like when you wash your face like twice, it was gone. But
Right.
now with the Bronson, which actually it's on our website that they could actually go buy it, the tint lasts about 7 weeks, up to 7 weeks, which is crazy because mine
I can attest to
lasted
that.
about 3 weeks or 4 weeks max, you know.
Right.
And the color on the skin lasts up to 7 days, which is unbelievable.
I will tell you, Bronson, guys, if you and gals and everything in between, if you are not familiar with Bronson, think about henna and tint getting married and they've loved each
Right.
other, right? You get the the speed of the tint in terms of processing time, but you get the lasting power of henna. Because henna appointments, I was doing them, and oh my goodness, they could be up to an hour long just for one person. When Bronson came, it was like mind blowing to me. And I'm so glad that Beauty Angels is carrying it because it adds such a beautiful color. You can mix the colors that you've chosen. You can really just create
Do
like
you want to know something
anything.
funny? I was just talking about you.
Uh-oh.
It's so funny because you said, oh, most of the people are gonna not buy graphite and
Mm-hmm.
chestnut. Remember? Well, guess what? You're wrong.
Uh-oh.
That's right. All my
Who
orders,
wants graphite? Claire, please tell me who wants graphite.
I swear to God, every order almost had it. I'm almost out.
I
Is that
can't.
funny? So
I
that's one
want them to
thing.
tag me, please. Tell them in the receipt for the order and the thank you, please tag Color Labs
I just
NYC.
posted. Go on my story. I just posted one because she put it on her story.
Oh my God. I mean, I stand corrected. I'm okay with saying I didn't know because graphite, I'm like, who in the heck is using that?
Yeah,
I have to see it. I'm
but
sure it's
so,
stunning.
so I'm a little bit concerned though. What's going on with Russia?
Yeah. So, I mean, we can still get
But
products, right?
I don't. You're
I
not getting
hope.
it right now, girl. Nothing.
No,
So no, no.
no.
What? What? Hi, Kiki.
Yes.
Kiki, I'm so glad I got to drop in this live. I've been wanting to get a lash lift kit and course. Well, guess what? Guess what?
Oh, we're doing a happy dance.
It's done. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I
And Sleek
always
Brow,
love
that's Nancy.
you.
She's down there with you in Florida.
Huh?
That's Nancy, Sleek Brow and Beauty Bar.
Where? Wait. Nancy. Hi, Nancy. I always love to introduce my hesitant clients to lamination or tinting. It's always a win in the
Yes.
totally, totally. Because then, you know what? Honestly, even if they don't become a client for permanent makeup, they become a for life customer for their eyebrow tinting and lash tinting.
Exactly.
Sure. They will
For
mix
sure.
graphite with another color, I guess. Yeah, yes, yes. I guess. I don't know. I never bought that color ever.
And I'm
I
like,
thank you for your support. Oh, look at that. People know you, Nancy. You're famous.
oh,
Kisses to you too, Nancy. Come see me. You're my next door neighbor. So yeah, I'm an esthetician student in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I graduate next month. Well, congratulations.
yes,
And
congratulations.
next step should be learning also permanent makeup, Kiki. You will definitely be, you know, in good hands with us. I love both of your energy. Oh,
Oh, thank you.
thank you.
Thank
So,
you. We have to
tell
talk about
us
lash lift too.
what
We have to talk about the lash lift too. I am so excited about that.
we're gonna talk about. That's
Oh,
next.
I'm so
So the lash lifting, tell us, because I'm really not so familiar with the lash lifting, but what I love that I see that it gives you like this the way that you could place the,
mm-hmm.
the lashes could give you a look of like a mascara. It's
Oh,
amazing.
it's so good. I mean, I have clients all over the spectrum, those that have super straight lashes, or if they're like my daughter and she has long lashes, but they're curling every which way.
Right.
Lash lift gives you the ability to look like you have mascara on. Now, if you are in a state where you can also tint, forget it. Those
Oh,
lashes are going to be stunning. When my artist, Kate, who works with me, when she does mine lasts about 3 months. I'm
wow.
very careful with how I wash around my eyes, but she lifts them and she tints them, and it just opens up my eyes.
I also want to talk about this because some people think if you have darker lashes, oh, why should I tint? It pops because it's like a blue black. Like I don't have light lashes either, you
Right,
know. I mean, I don't have black lashes, but I have like I would say maybe like a dark brown lashes,
right.
and have it people. And you know what else? Because I have the eyeliner, when I tint my eyelashes, it looks so beautiful because it makes that permanent eyeliner also pop. It's really, really
Yes.
amazing.
And one of the things that I love most, if you are someone, well, first of all, the blue black absolutely looks like mascara. It does not look blue, folks. It
No,
just looks like a good mascara. The nice part is if the person wants to add extra mascara for drama, for like, I don't know, maybe a hot date one night or something, they're going out with their significant other, they can still put regular mascara on, just not waterproof. So they still have the ability to play with those lashes and make them pop a little bit more, but they really won't need it.
no.
They won't. But if they choose to, it's okay. It's
It
very
is
low
put
maintenance.
like a full makeup on. Like,
Right,
like you know what I mean? That you want to really make them stand out more. But
right.
normally in like light makeup or especially no makeup, I usually during the day I don't have makeup on. So I love it.
hmm
I really, really love it.
One of the things that I have to impress upon everybody is it's not like lash extensions. You know, you get lash extensions done, you can't swim for the first whatever, you can't do this, you can't do that. With lash lifts, it's so low maintenance. The appointments can be anywhere from just 45 minutes to maybe an hour. So the money that artists are able to make, it's phenomenal, phenomenal. Plus, for the clients, it's one of those things that once you do it one time, they're going to keep coming back to you.
Right. That's
That's
what I'm
it.
saying. It's amazing. But also, this is the difference. Like if you sprinkle like within like your permanent makeup, you're gonna have a constant flow of income. Because even if you're a little bit slower with the permanent makeup, because permanent makeup, how often are they coming to you? You need a lot
Right.
more clients, you know what I mean? But if people are coming every 6 to 8 weeks for their lashes and their eyebrows, that's
Yeah.
like a constant cha-ching, like it's a
Let me tell you something. One of my students, and this was brilliant, she opened up, and she was actually really good. She opened up her studio about 3 days or 4 days after I trained her, but I was her second trainer. She also learned lash lift with me. Do you know that to get people through the door, because she was still new, she gave them brows with a free lash lift. So what it did, it
ah,
got people
smart.
through the door. She got them with the permanent makeup, but then she got them with the service that they had to keep coming back for because they were in love with it.
Yep, she's smart. She's so smart.
Yes, the marketing was phenomenal. So just think about it that way too. As it,
You gotta give to get. You gotta give,
yes,
honestly.
get creative with the marketing and just know that these services, both of them, are phenomenal. And again, they're fast services. They don't take hours and hours and
And
hours.
require, it's very easy to learn. You see, like
Yes,
permanent makeup takes time to learn. You don't like, you can't learn it like that. This is
right.
easy thing to learn. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? And then it's like removal, I always say, you know,
Right.
like it's very easy to learn and then you could be making money right away. It's
It's
not like
true.
learning powder brows, lips, microblading. I mean, these are hard things to learn. I mean, it takes a lot of practice and repetition. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
just, and while you're doing that, actually, it helps you, you know?
Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to be focusing on permanent makeup, but this actually gets you there, you know?
Right.
It's really, really amazing. It's
I
amazing.
love it. I love it. It's one of those services too that it's instant gratification. It's not like doing a facial and maybe someone has acneic skin and it takes time. People
Right.
are instantly going to love their brows
What
or
they
their,
look through.
yeah.
Just opens your eyes right up. It sure does. It really, really does. I
Yeah.
always, I will see you once I'm done with
And
chemotherapy. Nancy, oh my God. I hope you're okay. I did not know
my
that.
friend,
Praying for you, my love.
yes, ma'am, that's my girl.
She's super strong.
That she is. And she's an amazing, amazing lady and very talented.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, Nancy, you should join the Beauty Angels team. Just saying. Just saying.
How much do you charge for brow tints in your area? How much?
So
You're in New York.
I'm
She's
in New York.
out, and then I'll tell.
Yeah, in New York, I believe we charge 35. And I'm in Brooklyn to be specific. It really just depends on your location and quite frankly, your skill. Because
Mhm.
some people are just slapping tint on and then wiping away, where others, like myself and Kate, we're actually structuring, like we kind of map the brows as if we were doing permanent makeup and we make them look crisp and clean. Remember that photo I sent you? And I was like, this is the Brunson tint. And you were like, really?
I
It
know.
looked like
I thought it
permanent
was
makeup.
powder brows. That was so
Yes,
funny. I was, oh, nice job. You're like, and you made this like ombre look, you know?
you can, when I tell you guys with brow lamination specifically, you can really like make some cool, beautiful brows. They don't have to be a solid color all the way through. They can be ombre. You can even just do a partial lamination where maybe they just want to lift,
Lift the
you know, the
tip.
arch and tail. You
Yeah.
can play with it and get
Right.
creative and really make a signature look and be that niche artist in your area. And quite frankly, too, maybe the people in your area aren't offering it. So this is the way to drive all the people to you.
I think you could really stand out also saying, oh, you know what? Like I'm offering a hybrid tint. It's
Yes.
like what did you say? I love that terminology. The
Oh,
tint.
Tint and Henna got married.
I like that. I like that. So I think that here in Florida, it's like the cheapest, like really slapping on and off is like $20. But
Hmm.
if you are doing like what you're doing, like, you know, sculpting and everything like that, people also charge 35. Maybe some people
Right.
charge even more. I mean, I'm sure some parts of the country they charge even $50. Depends
Right.
are. But the minimum I would say is $20, and then it's gonna take like it's so quick, you know.
It's
And
less than 10 minutes, guys.
guess what? We didn't talk about this, guys. Our Lush lifting and brow lamination courses both come with a bonus section, which is to learn how to tint them. We didn't even tell that.
We did it, and I actually, so Claire knows that I travel back and forth with my products because I never know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do my neighbor's lashes, or the kit that Claire put together is phenomenal. It's beautiful. When I tell you, everything that you need is in that kit, and you can service at minimum 25 people. And I have not run out of product. And I just want to bow down to Master Claire Rosenberg, because
Aw.
your product, the Beauty Angels product, is one of the only products that comes in a pump. Most of the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
brands, if not all, they're in these little sachets. And what happens is when you rip them open, air is exposed to
Air.
it and the products die fairly quickly.
Yeah, air
Claire,
pump. You know what? My skincare also, almost everything is an airless pump,
I love it.
besides the mask and the eye cream.
I
But
love it.
oh, I always believe that like serums cannot be in a like a what is that
A
like a
dropper.
drop? No,
Hmm.
especially vitamin C. It
Oh, yeah.
changes color. Like it's not the same anymore. I
It's
don't
a
know.
very volatile ingredient,
You
too.
know, vitamin C, which is
Right.
like so important for every skin to put in a dropper. Who would do that? All my skincare, including like even right now, our what do you call it? Our cleansers are in a airless. I mean,
Well, I
cleansers
love it.
airless, obviously, but I thought it was nice to do
I
that.
mean, I love it because it helps us as the artists to preserve these products and make them last longer,
Right,
rather than ripping it open and maybe you only have one client today for it and you're booked up with permanent makeup or facials for the next few days, and now you're concerned if you can
right.
use the sachet.
Yeah,
Your products are phenomenal. And again, the after, the last step of both brow lamination and lash lifting, I know I'm jumping ahead, but guys, it helps you to keep your clients' hairs healthy. It also helps to style them. And it's one of the best. And I've tried several, and I was texting you like, I like
yeah.
this.
You're picky,
Oh,
but that's a
I
good.
am.
It's a good thing.
I've
It's a,
tried so many things, and even the rods, I was like, oh my God, I love the flexibility. It gets on the
you know,
whole
I'm
lid.
so happy, honestly, because I was a little bit nervous because I don't have enough knowledge with this. But
Right.
thank all of you guys to put this line together. And right now, I'm getting so many amazing feedback.
Right.
So many amazing. Oh my God, this is the best. I'm not hearing about the freaking pump though. Why don't they tell me? Oh my God, it's in an airless pump. I love it.
I don't know, maybe because I'm
I'm
picky,
writing.
like you said.
Maybe they weren't even I don't know. How could you not see that difference, right? It's true because most of the products are in the those little envelopes. What are they called? Sachet?
Yes, the sachets, and they drove me nuts because there was no way to really keep them
Still,
preserved unless you got the airtight pump thing, and then maybe you forgot when you did the
right.
last lash. So forget it. The Beauty Angels airless pump is phenomenal, and it's for both brow lamination and lash lift.
Oh, totally. Yeah, yeah,
It doesn't get any better
yeah.
than that.
also lastly talk about a little bit. We have a product for lashes, and then we have product for eyebrows. Because I know some people say, oh, why can't I use? The thing is, think about the hair on the eyebrow and think about the hair on the eyelashes. Do you want to fry the lashes? No. Do you want the Lash product to be weak so it doesn't really do the work on the eyebrows? How could you use the same exact thing?
So to your point, both of these products are phenomenal. They're very gentle. They have a similar chemical composition, but like Claire said, you cannot use the same thing that you're using on brow hairs on these delicate lashes. You can't. So that, and the last step is slightly different too, because
Oh yeah,
you might want, yeah, you might want to structure and really keep those hairs in place in the brows, but you may want something a little softer. The nice thing is that they're interchangeable if you need them, but just know that the products are nourishing, but you do have to use separate steps 1 and 2 for both.
right. They could sell it actually. And by the way, I want to remind this. If you have, you guys, a beauty salon and you have a license and you want to buy in bulk, you could actually email us and then we will give you a login. So you could actually buy the number 3, which is the Go, which
Can I
is,
tell them about that?
huh?
May I tell them about why they need it?
Yeah, because first of all,
Yes.
it's a great upsell. And if you tell the people, they will buy it. But you tell them
They
why.
have to. They have to tell them, Claire, because think about this. If you went to the salon to go get your hair, dyed, straightened or anything, you would take care of your hair at home, right? Step 3, which is that last step in the lamination and the lifting process, is that treatment. Yes, it does help to keep the hair styled, but it helps to nourish the hairs. So you, as the artist, should be giving every single client the opportunity to purchase it because it keeps their hairs healthy. And that means they're going to come back to you. That's important.
Right. Actually, it's very reasonably priced. All the products are very reasonably priced. And again, if you're going to be retailing it, your customers, you will get it at a discount, you guys. So you'll make money selling to your clients. So I think if you're not retailing stuff, which some people are like, oh, I don't like, you should be retailing stuff. You have a place that people come in. I even think you should be retailing cute little jewelry, like little hair clips. Don't go crazy, but little stuff. People, first of all, when they're there, they're waiting, they're doing stuff.
Right.
To play with stuff, So it's really something that will make you money without you working for it, right?
It's true.
So that's like really like a no-brainer. When I had a beauty salon, I used to even sell flip-flops. People would buy it. Yeah,
I love it. It's like,
I like this Turkish towel, not a towel, but I don't know how to explain. It's like a very thin towel that you could use it in the shower, but also you could take it to the beach, and people loved it. I mean, what has a towel to do with the beauty? Nothing. I mean, we used to have jewelry, have all kinds of things because people like it.
Right. And people like to purchase. They like to feel good, and they already trust you, so they believe that what you're retailing is something that would be beneficial.
Correct. Because it's not like you're going to any store and picking up stuff that you don't know what you're picking up. Right? They love you, they trust you, they believe in you. So whatever you're gonna recommend them, they're gonna be willing to buy it because they want to take care of themselves. Otherwise, they wouldn't even be there, right?
Absolutely.
Do you know that people try to do lifting and lamination at home?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do. It's scary because they're also purchasing products that are not for professional use. So you have no idea what's in them. And then a lot of the products are marketed to do both. That's
Right.
extremely scary.
Like Amazon. Oh my God. I don't know why would anybody do that. But also I think it's super important to understand that in our course, we also teach you the reversal, right? Because people go and get their eyelashes fried and now it looks
Oh,
this messed up.
I had a client call about a week and a half ago, and she was distraught because she had gone to another business and she said her lashes were fried. I said, please send me photos. Her lashes were so curled that they were curled into her lids. Thank
Oh,
goodness I know how to fix them. I wanted to make sure first that she gave the other business the opportunity to do the right thing. I said, just, I can do it. Just check in with them. And instead of them offering to fix it, they were trying to sell her on something else. So she immediately called me back and I said, don't worry, we'll get you in tomorrow. The reversal, so that's that's another service, artist. That's another service
right.
that you can offer because you can help someone whose lashes aren't in a healthy state by reversing it and then giving them go.
People that actually try to do it at home and they mess up their eyelashes, right?
Right, because there's a very specific way of applying the product where you're not causing the hairs to split.
Mm-hmm.
That is extremely important, and that is something that we drive home over and over again within the course is how to properly provide the lift, how to make sure that you're lifting in the way that opens the eyes, that complements their beauty. And even with tintings, I remember there was a question that came up. Well, are we allowed to tint the same day? Isn't it going to damage the hair?
Right.
No, it won't, because we teach you the proper way to tint where you're not over processing the
Process.
hairs.
Right.
And Bronson is so, so good. That tint is so good. And it's fast. So where maybe it took a much longer time to tint a lash before, when you're doing it in conjunction with a lash lift, the service is like this.
Best.
Yeah.
They will love
Yep.
it.
I mean, I do. I was texting you like a crazy person, like sending you all these photos
Right,
of all the
right.
clients. I'm like, look at this.
I'm
It's so
looking.
good.
So I have one last question for you. What
Sure.
advice would you give an artist that wants to start doing these treatments?
What advice? Well, first, you're going to do your training. Make sure that you have models lined up, which everybody in your life is going to want to be a model,
I would
right?
like a model for that.
Yes, my daughter, she was my very first model years ago, and she's like, ugh, I have to do. Now, every, 2 months or so, she's like, Mommy,
You want to
do you
do it?
have time? This is one of the reasons why I bring my Beauty Angels kit home, because I never know if she's going to ask or if my mom.
Right.
Listen, everybody asks, but get through as many models as possible. And because this is a very short service, it will help you to get your skill set to where you need it. And before you know it, now you have several faces to post on your website, on social media, and to start bringing clients in.
That's
So
right.
have them lined up.
I see here Diamond Dolls lashes. What lash lift do you recommend? Beauty Angels lash lift.
Beauty Angels,
Come on.
hello.
You gotta try it. I can actually guarantee, money back guarantee that I would put anything on it that you're gonna love it. There is not one person. We now started really selling because now more people like talking and I haven't even advertised it. I should really start advertising, but I'm waiting honestly for the course to be ready. But yeah,
When I tell you Beauty Angels, doll, okay? Beauty Angels, nothing else.
you're thank you, Dolls Lashes. You will love
Yes.
it. And then I want you to message me once you use it. So I get happy. I get so happy when I get those messages. I really do.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like a drug. I'm like, oh, give me more, give me more. I love it.
Right. And
I
I
love
want to
it.
be tagged in people's work because I love seeing when students are doing amazing jobs out there. And
Totally. Yeah, always, always tag us.
when I
Always.
tell you, it will be a beautiful add to your service menu, and an easy one, an easy one. It'll keep people coming through the door, which is ultimately what we want. Permanent
What you
makeup,
want.
we're lucky to see people once a year, you
Right,
know, and it's
right. That's the most you will see once a year. That's it.
right, you know, these same people can come, and now you're not on a constant, like you're running on the treadmill trying to get a new client. And it's like, okay, I have 500 clients or 100 clients or even 20 clients in my client base. Let me reach out to them and tell them I'm offering this new service. That's another thing. As soon as you get trained and certified by Beauty Angels, as soon as you get through those first few models, start emailing your client list, start posting, get your clients excited, because they're going to want to get the service with you. They already trust you and they love you. So why not?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's Andrew 3S. That's a hard
Oh,
name, man,
no,
to
that must be my husband.
huh?
It's Andres, Itsandres.
Yes.
That
Oh,
I
that's
can't see the comments. Mine are frozen. That's my husband. He's supporting. He's so
oh.
supportive.
And then we have Nancy, are only selling the products to your certified students? No, no. You could buy it. I mean, if you want to get certified by Beauty Angels and you want to grow with us, of course, you could definitely get the course too. And you
Right.
get a lot of products. So the course is not like, anything so expensive. It's very, very reasonable. So I
Or
believe.
how about this? How about Nancy, since she's been doing this, should become a trainer?
Nancy, just send me a DM, Nancy.
Send the DM.
Oh, it's so funny. He says, this creep is writing here that you're so beautiful and your husband is so lucky.
Gotta love him. Gotta love
Oh,
him.
that's funny. What about my husband being lucky too? Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Nancy, we love you. Well, thanks, Miss Nneka,
Thank
for
you.
joining me. And thanks for putting a lot of effort and creating this really, really nice course for us. And we'll
I'm
see you soon
excited.
again.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Now,
you.
you too. Thank
I'm
you. I
excited.
appreciate it.
Yes, guys.
All right.
Everyone, make sure you check out Beauty Angels, okay? Make sure you check them out. Thank you so much,
Check
Claire. I
us
appreciate
out.
you. Bye.
Bye. Have a good
Bye.
night, everyone.